Hey guys, my name is Nogan and welcome to my Python series. Hope you guys are doing good. So in today's video, we're talking about numbers in Python. So we'll talk about the types of building numerical types of numbers in Python based on the data types and also how they can be used. So if you guys didn't watch the previous video, we focus mostly on data types in Python eventually. So we just looked at the types and stuff. But now in today's video, we focus on the actual implementation or use cases of going in depth about now the numbers in Python, generally speaking. So let's jump to the PyCharm IDE. Okay, so right now I have a main.py program file here. So in this file, we focus on writing our few variables, which means focusing on trying to write integer variables, and we'll look at how they're different from floating point numbers and also complex numbers. But before we start the actual code part, now in Python, numbers are referred to as bold in numerical data types. You provide the language, provided by the language eventually, because they've been given by us by the language as a built-in system of numerics. Now, the main numeric types in Python are integers, floating point, and also complex numbers. Now, Python also has the decimal and also fractional classes in decimal and fractional model respectively, but those are built-in schematics of the language, of course, as you'll see in a moment as you program here. Awesome. Now let's start writing a program. First, I'll include just a basic comment. I'll just use the hashtag say integer. These are the integers. Now after this, I'll declare a few variables. I'll declare a initialize to 5, b initialize to -10, c initialize to 0. Awesome. So we have 3 variables now here. These variables is just type integer, which means, as you can see here, it's just whole numbers. But now, as you can see, also we have a negative integer here and a positive integer by definition, of course, and also just 0. After this, I'll include also floating point numbers also. So I'll also include a comment. Let's say floating point numbers. Awesome. I'll just say now here, I'll declare 3 variables in x initialized to 3.14, y initialized to -0.001, and also z initialized to, let's say, 2e and also 3. Awesome. Also include another complex number also. You just include also now the hashtag complex numbers. Awesome. Let me declare again here variable say complex underscore num. Let's just say we give initialize this thing to 2 plus 3j. Awesome. Okay, now let's look at a few things here. So we have now 3 variables here, x, y, and z. Now these variables eventually also are now floating points based on the implementation here, because x will be now a floating point of 3.14, y will be negative a floating point of 0.001. Now z, interestingly, it's also a floating point, but now the e represents a base 10, which means it will be 2 times 10 to the power of 3. This is just a basic operation, because now e eventually represents base 10 when it comes to mathematical concepts and stuff. Now we have also a complex number here. Now a complex number in terms of the use cases here is also interesting, it's useful in terms of when we do some mathematical operations and stuff. But as you can see also here, we have a variable of complex num it has like complex number like number storage, of course, of 2 plus dj. Now let's just also include now a few operations in terms of this. Let's say, for example, by definition, I'm going to say also here another just another let me just say comment also. Let's see operations. We declare variables called sum underscore int. Initialize a plus b. Let's say product underscore float. X divided by a division dash float initialize to okay, let's make this one here. Let's just do like a multiplication, because now let's say a product of two variables. Let's just multiply them two together. When it comes to the division now, let's just divide it, because I think it is for that to make sense. It becomes a multiplication. Now here, let's divide. Let's say we're going to divide now x divided by again by a initially. Okay. Now also let me just add another note here. As you can see, PyCharm eventually, like right now here, gives you like a default is like, because the new PyCharm IDE is like a sort of like an AI system implemented, because now it gives you a hint or assists you when you're writing code. As you can see here, it allows you to speed up your program by suggesting to you lines of code. As you can see, line 18 right now here is being now displayed in a concept of now trying to give you a hint, or you want to print that fundamentally. So the new IDE has like a built-in like AI system, like it allows you to, it gives you suggestions, like if you want to include this line of code there, you can use this tab to do so. But now for now we're still trying to declare a few operations. So after division float, we'll be focusing on exponential. Exponentiation, interesting word. So in exponentiation, let's just say a multiplied with 2. Interestingly, then we'll have now a remainder. Now the remainder will be eventually be now here. Let's just say b is now this percentage sign, which is eventually now in programming is called a modulus a. So this symbol here, in terms of like its use cases, because in programming, of course, when you're doing so this symbol here, the percentage sign is called a modulus, because it's used to find the remainder, as you can see here. So after that, let's try and have like some print functions and stuff. I'll include another comment also here. Let's say print results. Awesome. Now, so after this, I'll say print. I'll include now the double quotation marks, which means just for having like a statement or a text for the users, so to the sum of integers. Then I'll call the sum variable. Awesome. And again, now here it will be product of floating. Awesome. As you can see, this new built-in system for the IDE of PyCharm is interesting, because now it allows you to speed up your development of your code. Because now in this use tab, as you can see there, it just now tries to give you a hint or an assistant about speeding up your development of your program. So the first point again, tab again. now print will be for exponentiation, but now this is Terrier. But now let me just note this because it's exponentiation nicely, and also very important. Print again. Function of the remainder. Everything, but now the remainder here, it will be eventually just add a few things here. So remainder of b, because we're doing a remainder by dividing by a. So yeah, awesome. Awesome. And the last one we print again. Complex numbers, of course. Awesome. Okay, so guys, you can see now basically based on the program here, we have a few printout functions here because we're going to print all the variables being declared from the first line of code here of integer from integers, floating points, complex numbers, and also now operations and stuff here because it becomes much more consistent. Now, let's come on top here. There's like a image of a bug here. Let's just debug this and see like if there's any syntax errors. Okay, no syntax errors. We just run this. Awesome. As you can see now here, we have an output eventually here. We have sum of integers. We have now product of floating point numbers of now 15.70001, as you can see here. A division of floating point of this, an exponentiation of 25, a remainder of b divided by a is given by this, and also complex number is being displayed also here. Awesome. So the program right now is working on point because based on the syntax implementation of the code here, and also the how it's been defined, of course, or how it's been declared, it becomes consistent because it's cleaner and also it makes sense. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or any problems with my explanation, just try to comment down below. I'll try to do the next video be much more on point. If my example is not clear enough, just comment down below, let me know. I'll make more proper examples and having much more detailed explanations. But once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, and thank you for watching.